And you know what? I'm actually going to use a portion of my close to address the last point that Rob made, because I think it's important. And it illustrates the kind of doublespeak that has too often characterized what comes out of this administration. You heard what Rob said? We've increased the number of slots. That's like counting the number of people attending a Met game or a Yankee game by including the empty seats in the stands. The issue is not how many slots exist. The issue is how many slots are filled, how many people can afford to fill. And by that standard, it's gone way down. Hundreds of families who can no longer participate. And what I find objectionable about that is if you're going to make a choice that impacts people in such direct human terms, at least have the guts to take responsibility for the consequences of that choice and not hide behind a statistic that tries to pretend that somehow you've improved childcare by reducing the funding for childcare. It's not true. And look, this is illustrative of a larger difference of opinion and philosophy between Mr. Astorino and myself. And I'm not telling you to dislike Rob. We have to get out of the business of thinking that it's necessary to dislike someone in order to disagree with them. But it is important for you to recognize that this is the most right-wing and extreme administration in the modern history of Westchester County that has a philosophy of that's not my problem, that's your problem. That's why there's no strategy for economic growth, no strategy for sharing services, no strategy for environmental protection, no strategy for improving human services that all of us need, no strategy for investing in infrastructure. That's why there's this rigid adherence to opposing a woman's right to choose, to opposing common sense gun safety standards, to opposing marriage equality. The Tea Party with a smile is still the Tea Party. And campaigning like Nelson Rockefeller is not very impressive if you're going to govern like Newt Gingrich. We've seen what this philosophy has done in Washington, D.C., and it is profoundly wrong for Westchester County. And if you give me an opportunity, I will work every hour of every day to make sure we have a bright future in which all of us have an opportunity to succeed. Thank you very much.
And the last